Men's zodiac, will they pay your bills and like what they're looking for? Okay, I've been sweltering in here. We are on the last signs. We did water, fire, air, or excuse me, we did everything but fire. Okay, we're on fire now. So the first thing is Aries. Will Aries pay your bills? You have the potential. The potential is there. Do they want to? Not really. Will they? Absolutely. Aries is turned off by a go-getter, a starter, somebody who, you know, is maybe an entrepreneur for the, like, you're the first entrepreneur in your family. You've done, like, that's a big turn on to them. They like that. But, like, they're open. You know, it's not a no, but it's not a yes. Now, every zodiac's different, baby. You know, you can have it. You can have that situation. The baby, you know. Back to like Aries men. So, like I said, they like a go getter. They don't want to sit here and discuss 1,000 different things with you. They will, but they don't want to. They don't want to go over the entire plan of, okay, well, I'm gonna launch this today, and I think tomorrow, and what do you think, and all this. Like, they don't care about, like, they're like, right, like indecisiveness. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Do not be indecisive if you're with Aries. Ironically, they are kind of indecisive themselves, but they don't like their partner to be indecisive. They're also very visual creatures, so you know, you want to catch their eye. Like, you gotta do something, you gotta have something a little bold about you. Now, everything doesn't have to be bold, but a little bold. You know, maybe the way you dress is a little bold. Like, you know, you wear dresses a lot and they're like bright colors. Maybe your eyebrows are bleached. Maybe you have, you know, the way you do your makeup, it's like a little bright, like you like to use neons and pigments. Or maybe your hair is like a copper orange. Like, it's like one thing like that. You got to remember, Aries is ruled by the head, so like they're, again, very visual. So around here is going to be your goal, but you know, they're not opposed to anything else. Aries care a lot about a woman's nails. Okay, I don't know why they like, excuse me, Aries men like their women's nails done, painted, whatever. That's just what it is. Now, every Aries man is different. Some of them like simple like this. Some of them like, you know, the long chilly nails. Some of them, you know what I mean? Aries is a wild box, okay? Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get. They do like a clean look, and they really care about how you smell. Aries men care about hygiene a lot. They, like, if you have some good smelling perfume, good lotions, they are attracted to that type of thing. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how I know. I just know these things. I suggest you knowing a little bit about a lot of different things, because when Aries like people who are interested in the things they are. So let's say you are talking to a baseball player and you know about baseball. The Dodgers, you know, the Sox won the World Series at this time, you know. Oh, now they're doing the thing where you don't have to slide, you can run past the base. That's crazy. What do you think about? Baby, there's done. They love that. They love a woman who can talk about the thing that they like. So if you can figure out, you know, do your detective work, baby. Look on Facebook, look on Instagram. Look at the things they like. You know, let's just say they're into tarot. I don't know, tarot cards. And you start learning a little bit like, oh yeah, this is my favorite tarot card, blah, blah, blah. I'm still learning. I'm not actually into it all. I don't know. That's the type of thing that they love. They'll eat it up. Aries also like women who have something a little kinky about them, like something a little quirky. Like, let's say your nose like got a little crooked because, you know what I mean, but not too much. Like, they they don't want your spine hitting like this, like bam, you know what I mean, not too much. No shade to anybody who got it. Don't put it in the comments, because I know y'all messy. What you being messy for? But like, I mean, my mole goes in and out because of the filter, but like, you see I have a mole there, like, you know what I mean? Like, little quirky things, just random things, freckles. Like, they like little things about women that set you out, that make you look different than the average. So if you have like a scar or something, but it's like a cute scar, it's in the shape of a heart, you know? It's not your whole arm is burned off, you know? They can mess with that. Not saying they're all superficial. You know, they'll take you with a burnt arm. Your man is out there, sis. But, you know, that's just typical. Oh, Lord, the Leo man. If a Leo man has a lot of money, he will pay the bills. If he doesn't feel adequate, he's not paying the bills. Okay? for the most part. This is the average, okay? But they want a lot of control in exchange. So it's kind of like a give and take. Like, what do you want to do? What are you going to give? How are you going to, you know what I mean? Like, is it worth it? And let's be honest, a lot of these men out here will pay the bills in exchange for control. So are you willing to give up your freedom for a check? Leo men need you dressed up, but not dressed better than them. You know, so they like your hair nice and big, but it better not be fire engine red. You understand what I'm saying? They like your makeup done, but it better not be, you know, giving RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, you know, your dress better be nice, but it better be like a classic. Like, they want to stand out. They want the attention. They want the glory. It's just a common thing. They also want a woman who really wants them. Like, you need to really be like they like women who are forward. You know, they'll rock with you for a little bit, but like, they want a woman who's just gonna be like, like, yeah, this is my man. Like, I want you. Like, but obviously you can't make it too easy. It's gotta be somewhat, you know, man fragility. It's gotta be, you know, somewhat of something. I'm playing. They like passion, but they don't like crazy manic behavior, okay? So they like the little arguments here and there, and Leos will, remember, they're the child of the zodiac, so they're going to poke and prod at you a little because they want to see how far you go. They want to see how you tick. They want to see if you're a real lunatic or if you're really crazier than them. Leo men like to test you, and they will test you, and they don't care. Now the last one, Sagittarius men. Sagittarius men will pay the bills. Majority of them will. A lot of Sagittarius men actually like taking care of their woman. They appreciate, you know, if she's making the home a like, you know, she's your family, she's doing the most, she's having a toast, they like you. You know, as long as they like you, they'll do whatever you ask for the most part. Like, women who are with Sagittarius men tend to be, you know, luckier or whatever you want to call it. They can get whatever they want, but you have to be intellectually sound. You can't be a dummy. You have to be very smart. You know, they like, you know, if you have a degree or you know a lot about a lot of things, you know, philosophical things, like, they're very atypical. You need to want to travel and do things with them, but you need to also allow them their freedom. If you are a person who needs control, do not get with a Sagittarius man, because that is the recipe for disaster. Sagittarius men need their freedom, but they also need you to love them. Like, when they're available, they need you to be available. So again, remember I was telling you earlier, like, is it worth selling your freedom for a check? Don't answer in the comments, babe. I'm kidding. No, please answer. We want to know. If a Sagittarius man has not fulfilled the things that he wants to fulfill, do not expect him to settle down or do things. Like, you're going to wait on that ring till he's where he's at in his life for the most part, before he's going to start doing things for you, or, you know, giving you what you want, or whatever the hell it is, okay? They do need to be traveled. They also need spontaneity. So if you just text them randomly on Wednesday night, like, hey, let's get ice cream right now. They like that type of shit. Like, you know, or you find this place, like, let's go on an adventure. For example, like, there's a place called Top of the World near me, and it's like, hey, let's go to Top of the World right now. Like, what's that? And you just send the location, like, I'll meet you there. You know, they like that type of stuff. Sagittarius men also like their women beautiful. They don't really care. Like, they're open to you, you know, dressing whatever, but they really appreciate a woman who can put themselves together. So they will test you probably at some point. If you haven't dressed nice around them, they'll test you at some point and take you somewhere nice or do something nice or whatever, just to see how you dress. Because if you are coming out, you don't know how to match your clothes, you don't know how to put it. If you're wearing a lot of basic things, like right now, what's popular is the milkmaid outfits. Like, if they've seen a lot of people in it, they're not gonna like you. So, you know, something a little bit different, a little, you know, out of the ordinary, that's kind of what you can expect and like. But, you know, just be open emotionally. Definitely talk about the things you have gone through. They like, you know, open communication. They might not open up, but one day they're just going to throw it all on you, and you better be able to catch it, because if you can't, they're gone.